I got into the brewing equipment business about 6 years ago. I bought a conical fermenter online from a supplier for myself as a present to myself. I realized there were a lot of improvements that could be made to the design, and because I had owned a brewery myself and operated it for 10 years in the 90s, in the early 2000s, I had some great ideas, and I actually started to write an email to the person that sold me the fermenter to tell them how they could improve their product. And then I realized, before I finished that email, that with my contacts in my job, my day job at the time, my only job, I could fabricate these myself and to my designs, and I could see how many were being sold. I bought it off of eBay, and be just a nice little side business, and that's how I got into it. And basically, it just really took off from there. We sold them very quickly.
For us, we were really in the smaller brewery space, so 1 to 3 barrels. In the last year, we've kind of grown to doing a lot more 7-barrel, 10-barrel, 15-barrel equipment, and I see that trend continuing. We've sold so many 3-barrel systems that actually now a lot of our old systems are on the used market, and those breweries are growing up to bigger breweries. So we've been able to keep our same customers and grow with them as they grow, which has been nice.
We've seen our growth in business really all across the country, where areas where breweries are more novel, they're starting up, it's a newer phenomenon. And so we've actually seen most of our sales really all around the country and Canada, South America. We're seeing a lot of growth in those areas too.
The way we work with our existing customers who are trying to grow is, one, by asking a lot of questions about where they want to go and what their plans are for going bigger, and using those questions or the answers to those questions to put together a system that's going to work for them, not only for the immediate time, but plan for their future as well. So, plan for larger glycol chillers, larger tanks, so that they can add those things when they need to. After that, there's a lot that's involved in actually setting up the brewery. So for us, we have a long 1-year warranty on all of our equipment, and then we offer support through phone, email, Skype if needed, and then we work with the customer to make sure everything is working properly. Customers who are opening breweries in those towns are finding that the inspectors don't really have anything in place for how to open a brewery. So trying to work with them and help them understand how our systems work and how it can meet their codes is a pretty challenging part of it. We try to supply, with our other suppliers as local as possible. So we have, a glycol chiller provider that's here in the Pacific Northwest. We use Thermaline, which is a heat exchanger company that's here in the Pacific Northwest. And so with working with them, we keep the business, as a whole here, regardless of what part of the brewery we're providing.